Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. So as I said yesterday, I thought that I had absolutely no idea what I was going to be getting up to today, but I think I'm going to try. I think I might know what is going on with my dill plant. It might just be in too small of a container and it might just need to be like put in a bigger size. I don't know. Like bury the stem a little bit and maybe that will help it stand up because I can see kind of some of its roots and that would make sense as to why it's not able to stand up because it's trying to with its root. I'm hoping that's a problem. I don't know, so I'm thinking I'm going to put them into a bigger container today. I don't know if it's going to help anything, but it's worth a try because the wall is only slightly working at holding them up. It is better than I expected it to, honestly, but there's still like half of them are falling over. But anyway, yeah, that's what I think I'm going to be getting up to today. Seeing if I can help them by putting them in a bigger container. I don't know, but it's worth a try because it makes me very sad seeing them fall over like that. And they're currently the only plant that I have that's kind of struggling right now. But anyway, I apparently am very chatty today, but that's what I'm going to be getting up to. I'm also going to be probably knitting later on today because I learned yesterday the band-aid on my finger makes crocheting very difficult. So even though I can pick like if I wanted to crochet or knit today because I finished the granny square yesterday, I think I'm going to choose knitting just because that band-aid is very difficult to work with. But anyway, as for right now, I just wanted to say good morning and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a little bit. This actually worked out quite well last time. I think it was on Monday actually, so only a couple of days ago. I'm just getting out the container if I sound like I'm kind of far away, because I'm going to repot the dill and see if a bigger container will help it stand up a little bit better, I hope. And before I do that, I forgot to get a band-aid back on my finger. Ooh, this one has little rainbows on it. If you're wondering what happened when I was taking care of my plants on Sunday, my ponytail palm, they have very sharp like kind of razor edges on the side of their leaves, and I moved my hand on it the wrong way and it kind of sliced the side of my finger a little bit. So that's why I've been keeping it covered because it's really deep. It actually doesn't hurt anymore. It only hurt in the moment, thankfully. There we go, that's better. Now I can repot the dill. And yes, somebody is doing yard work out there. I do not know where it is coming from, but if you hear that happening in the background, that's what that is. Excuse me, little colorful leaves. And Pineapple, who is doing very well in the soil. So well that I actually added a little bit more earlier today, which is really exciting. So what I think is going on here with the dill and why they can't stand up is because these are, I think, what looks like there's a fungus gnat on my hand. It looks like these are like the roots or something. And maybe, like, I don't know if you can see, but you can tell how like that looks like it needs to be covered with soil. So I'm just going to try covering that and hope that that will help them stand up. I don't know if it will or not, but it's worth a try because I don't know what else to do. Let's see here. Hopefully I can just put them directly in here and then put soil on top of them. Yay, perfect. All right, that's going to be very, very helpful, I think. All right, let's just get them some soil. And that looks like it should be the perfect size container for them. All right, little ones, let's get you some soil and hopefully you'll stand up. This is, I will say, the healthiest, because I tried dill last year as well, but it wasn't very healthy, so I don't know what to do with it and how to care for it. But so this is like the healthiest dill plant that I have ever had, so I am super grateful for that. So I hope it continues to be healthy, and I want to help it as much as I possibly can. I haven't harvested any from it yet because I still feel like it's too small. I want to though because it smells amazing. Let's get some water and then I'll see if I probably most likely need to add some more, but let's get some water. Yeah, I definitely need more. Repotting my plants on the countertop also makes it easier for cleaning up because I'm not getting the soil all over the carpet. It's all over the countertop, yeah, but it's easier to clean. I also realize that they're probably a bit overcrowded in here, but it's okay. All right, that should be good, and I'll add water throughout the day because right now the water's here and it needs to absorb it, so I don't want to add any more because they have quite a bit, but hopefully that will help them. They're already standing up better than they were earlier. So yeah, I think that was the problem. At least I can hope. I have no idea. I don't know how to care for dill again. This is all learning. Everything that I do with my plants, I'm learning as I go. But yeah, hopefully that will help you little guys be a little bit more healthy. But it's still early, so I'm probably going to get up to something else today. You never know. I might not, so I might see you when I get started knitting in a little bit, or I'll see you again in a second. But yeah, these guys that's much better. They're standing up. Today actually has been kind of a very rainy day, which has been really nice. I was not expecting that at all. It was a nice, like, gentle rain as well, which was amazing. It was kind of really perfect for my little pumpkin plants that are in their new little bucket. I did go out and check on them only 3 times today, so not too bad actually. I thought it was more, but yeah, it was only 3 times. And they are doing very, very well in their new little home. They honestly look like the leaves are growing already and are bigger. So yeah, definitely moving them was the better decision. And also, there are now 26 tomatoes outside in the garden. Yes, I counted every single one of them. I had to because it's exciting that they're just so healthy. And then I think we have 2 or 3 inside as well. So we have a lot of tomatoes on the way. But yeah, it has been a very rainy day today, and it's been super relaxing. I was not expecting that. I did rearrange a couple of things because you know how I am at this point. I plugged back in my other AeroGarden light, like the smaller one that my petunias used to be in. The water pump doesn't work on anymore, so it's not really a hydroponic planter anymore. It's just kind of, I use the plant light, but I plugged it in this corner again because I was missing it. That's why I was trying to stand that little shelf thingy up the other day that I was talking about. It is standing up now because I wanted the light over here, but I have 2 little plants over here, and you know them. We have Mr. Prickle Pants, my cactus that Dad got me for Valentine's Day this year. He's actually getting very big already. I'm amazed at how much that little guy is growing. And we also have Bones, my pink princess philodendron. And also, look at this leaf. Isn't that an amazing color? I mean, like, that is so pretty. It looks fake. But yeah, I am Bones and Mr. Prickle Pants are over here now. So I get to enjoy them over here with the light. I was just missing the light in that corner because I unplugged it when I didn't when my petunias didn't make it, which technically I do still have, by the way. So yeah, I'm still not willing to get rid of those petunias. I know it's really bad, but I still have them. But the light has been unplugged since they didn't make it like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago at this point. But I had the like shelf thingy that they're on laying down, more like a bench situation. So yeah, anyway, that was a very long way of getting around to saying I did a tiny bit of furniture rearranging and moving some plants around today as well. Because it was rainy and I wasn't really doing anything else, I had some time. So yeah, I got that done and I'm very happy with it. It looks cute over there. And I also obviously, oh no, I forgot to put the blanket in the background again, darn it. Okay, sorry about that, but I also got started knitting this square because when I cast on, I knit in the tail at the beginning of the square. I don't really know how to describe how I do that. I kind of just like, I can kind of show you how I do it real quick. I'm not gonna do it fully, so I will pull the yarn out. So this piece of yarn, the gray, will be like the yarn tail. So what I do is I just kind of like wrap it around the knitting needle with the piece that is going to be knit with that's still attached to the ball of yarn, and then I hold on to the tail again and knit it in, and then I flip over the tail to the other side of the knit project, so that way it's just kind of hanging off of this side, so that way when I come back to it on the other side, I will work and kind of do the same thing. I'll make a full video on how I do that eventually. I just haven't had time, but I want to. But yeah, that's kind of the best way to describe how I do that, and it works really well. It definitely holds it in place better than anything I can do if I were to sew it in after the fact, because I can weave the yarn tails in, but I'm not good at it. So I found that this technique works really well. So I have one less tail to weave in at the end when I finish things, and it's pretty not very noticeable, but yeah, that was just a very quick how I do that, and hopefully it made sense. And this is, by the way, the end of the tail. So this is all that's showing, and I usually leave that because it doesn't bother me, but like it's woven in down here and you can't even tell that it's there. It's just something that I started doing. I don't know when I started doing it, honestly, but I have been for a very long time, and it works great. Same with when I'm crocheting. It's slightly different, obviously, because it's crochet, but it's pretty much the same. But yeah, what else did I get up to today? Besides that, it was pretty much normal day. Also, I have been very much, I'm sure you've noticed, but I have been standing up while knitting and crocheting quite a bit lately. I've just really been enjoying being able to stand up instead of sitting down. I don't know why. It might be just because the days are longer and the temperatures are a little bit warmer and stuff, that I just have a little bit more energy, so I don't feel like sitting down. But having my desk turned and now on the wall instead of like in the middle of the room, for some reason it's making me want to stand up more often, and I'm really been enjoying it. It's very nice just to be able to move around a lot more while knitting and crocheting. Also, I seem to knit and crochet faster for some reason when I'm standing up, and I don't know why. That's not the reason why I'm standing up, but it's a good side effect, if that's the right word, if that makes sense. Hopefully you know what I mean though. Bones is such a pretty plant. I'm just enjoying looking at her right now. I can't believe that I said this to Mom earlier because I showed her the really pink leaf that I'm very impressed with. I cannot believe that she is like a living plant and that plants can have that color on them. It's really cool, and I didn't know that they could. I know that they can do like reds and oranges and yellows and stuff like that, but a pink leaf I did not know could be that bright, and it's so cool. Same with my colorful leaves. That's why I enjoy them so much, because they're just, I didn't know that plants could be like those colors, and it's really cool and fascinating to me to be able to just see the different variations that they can have. And each leaf that they grow is completely different as well. Like there's a different pattern on every single one. It's just really cool to me to see how different every single plant is. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy taking care of them so much, but also just because I enjoy taking care of plants. And by the way, obviously I know that flowers can have a bunch of different colors in them. It's just I was speaking specifically about leaves on plants. I did not know that the leaves could be like that pink color, because again, I knew that flowers could, I just didn't know that an actual leaf could be. That's another thing that I got up to today that I just remembered, and I wanted to share with you because it's kind of exciting. I fully took care of my spider plant, who has the bugs that I don't know how to pronounce the name of, that I wrote on the screen down there, but she is still quarantined in the bathtub, and I very, very closely and carefully trimmed her leaves and removed some of the dried ones and yellow ones, or some sunburned ones, just like she had a lot of damage on her. So I also took care of her today, and while I was there, I was very, very, like, basically I might as well have been using a microscope on her, looking for the bugs, and I saw 3 of them. So that is much less than she had last week, so definitely getting better. Still has the bugs, but getting less and less. I obviously removed those ones, so they aren't on there anymore, but they are still there technically, unfortunately. But it is getting better, which is extremely exciting, and I'm super grateful that it's actually like kind of looking like there's some improvement happening. And then once I get her taken care of and all the bugs removed from her, I need to do the same process that I'm working on right now with her to my dragon fruit, because it unfortunately has a couple of those bugs as well. For some reason, those are the only two plants with them, and I don't understand why. Super grateful that it's only on those two plants, but it doesn't really make any sense. But yeah, after I get my spider plant taken care of, which will probably be in, I don't know, a couple more weeks of her being in the bathtub and getting very closely watched for those bugs, I will be able to get the dragon fruit taken care of. And then after that, hopefully they won't come back and I'll finally be free of those things, because I have been dealing with them for way too many years. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on her as well, because I did have a little bit of an exciting one. She has less bugs, and that is a very, very good thing. But I think I'm just going to, yes, I'm on the wrong side, so I need to knit one more row. So I'm just gonna finish this row real quick, and then I will show you and count how many rows that we have done today, because I think we've actually knit quite a few. That took about 30 seconds for me to knit, but let's see here. How many rows do we have on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, I got 10. That is so exciting. But yeah, we already have 10 rows on this square already, and there it is. The rest of the blanket is down there. I'm not going to pick it up again today, but I will when I finish this square, because it will have been a while since you've seen it up close by then. But yeah, that is going to do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, hang on. I hope you have a good day today, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And as for tomorrow, no idea what I'm going to be doing. Oh, there's a little robin outside. That's adorable. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, so we will figure it out tomorrow. But again, as for today, I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow with the next one. Bye. I'll see you later.